So we arranged some training programs, which a number of people from the ICA came to help us to do. We had a 6-week training program in which, well, the way we decided which, it was like a county, and so we'd go to the county office and say, where are some people who have groups that are doing things? And so you'd get groups of people who would do that. And then we do the 6 weeks training program about how it is that you can figure out what you want and get it and carry it out. And so my favorite story is the one where we had about, maybe 180 women, 60 in each of 3 groups where they lived close together. And they lived on a place where there was this big gorge where in order to get to the market, you had to go down, walk down over here, walk across over here, and walk up over here. And so they could only take to market what they could carry on their heads. And so we did, the same kind of thing. First business is, what do you want life to be like? And always the answers were the same, every place. They want the same things that everybody else does. And then the second question, as you all know, is that why don't you have that now? And the answer to that was always angry. There was a first splurt of angry. It was like, well, you silly white woman, we don't have the money and the government won't do it, which doesn't sound different from any other place in the world. And so you'd get them figured out how to deal with that in a way that would work right. And then the next day it was, what can you do now with what you've already got? You've got enough money, all that sort of stuff. And so these people came up with saying what they wanted to do, the women wanted to do, was to build a bridge from here to here. And so then the fourth piece of that 2-day thing, of course, is, well, who's going to do what? So they assigned it, and I had no idea what they were saying, because I couldn't understand anything they were saying, but there were people around who could help me understand it. And we could do the stuff about putting words up, because we always had people who translate for us. And the languages are so many of them that you have to have several times. When we came back there 6 months later to check, we drove across the bridge. Isn't that neat?
Yeah.